Hey, how's it going? It's your boy Kev. As you can see, I have like 7.5 million. That's because I did a bunch of other next level kind of events and stuff. Here, I can show you. So, this stuff wasn't worth much, but I did the mission races and coffee break challenge. I don't think I did good for the most part. Can't remember entirely. They give barely any money. Like maybe 10,000. That's only because I have the 200% bonus too. So he normally gives like 5,000. And yeah. Then I moved on to do some other next level stuff, such as the Red Bull X challenge. I did horrible, absolutely horrible. Most of the time I wasn't doing that bad. Most of the time I was doing like maybe second, third place. Sometimes I was first, and then I crashed on like the last lap, and next thing you know, I end up 12th place. So, what is life? As you see, gold, 5th, 6th, silver. See, it's a big variation. That's for the go-kart. Oh, and I won the go-kart. I can show you some of the cars I gotten recently later too. And I tried this one. I did horrible, absolutely horrible. Silverstone, I was like first, and I crashed on the last corner. Here, I crashed on the last lap. I was able to get back to third. There, I crashed on the very last corner, and I wasn't able to recover at all. And then I just gave up after that because it was starting to get really irritating. Doesn't help that there's no restart. I've done some National Ace stuff just because of the 200% bonus. I figured it's like the most effective way of getting money single player wise. Let's see. Oh yes, let's get into the cars and stats and such. I finally set up my profile, the Facebook sort of profile thing they got going on in this game. I looked at once, I never set it up. So here's some of my stats here. So, 32% progress, 35 cars, blah blah, you can read the rest. You see my fancy picture of an Evo there. I also have some of my favorite cars here. And then, I shared a lot of photos I took. I started taking photos so I learned how to do it recently. I joined Wassie's Yeet Club. Sometime he's gonna leave for New York for a while. And so I'm gonna have the barbecue before that. That's gonna be fun. Hey, who doesn't like eating? Kaplan, Wassie, and I, all three of us are in this little club he made. Okay. So let's see where to start. I know I showed the Tomahawk last time. Maybe I don't think I actually truly looked at the stats though. That's vicious. Oh, and I won this car from an event. I'll show you the events after. Oh, Kaplan told me because he tried it. Apparently, even though the ranking of an event may be closed, you can still do it. You won't be ranked online, but as long as you get like the bronze and stuff, you actually still get money. So I did one of the ones that were closed, and I got some extra money. That's how I got more money. And another car and shit, I think. So I got this guy. This is pretty good. It's weird. It's like an A3 and like an S4 had a baby or something. It's really fat and stuff. Accelerates hella great, but handling is duty. And I got this crappy SPL racing kart for the 100 series, which I did. Red Bull one from the Red Bull series. And then, so I raced a junior, but I like the car. It accelerates fast and it handles really good. The only problem is the top speed's low as shit. But I saw it in the store for 200,000. I bought it because I was like, hey, that's dirt cheap to me. I mean, look at my money. It's dirt cheap. But it's a fun car to drive, actually. I like it. It's way faster than all my other cars in terms of handling. Especially if you go to like a track with not that many straights, this thing will dominate the competition. Yeah, so you already saw some of the stats from my profile. Blah blah blah. Oh, and I found out you can, on the Tomahawk, if you press the nitro button, what you do is you retract all those little flaps, and that actually makes it more streamlined, thus giving you more acceleration. So normally with the flaps up, I was doing like 600 kilometers. I put the flaps down on stage X, next thing you know I went to like 670, so that flaps definitely makes a difference when you put it down for a straight line. First two were pretty easy, to your own entry and stuff. It's just a limitation, that's all. I golded them on the first try. One thing I did want to point out about the GTR GT3 I have is that I couldn't upgrade much. The only thing I could do was turbo, which is total insanity. So basically here, this is up quite a bit. But when the stock car, when you buy it, I can't remember how much. I think it was like 200, 300 or something. So when I bought it, it was like 660 horsepower maybe, and the PP was about like 500 something maybe. But then as soon as you put the high range turbo in, it comes to, as you can see the gray number there, 933 horsepower, 677 PP. So basically, with putting in a high turbo, this thing gains like 400 horsepower. And it was only 23,000, so that's like, Jesus, that's insane difference, right? Today is the 29th, I forgot to say that. So, I'm gonna check some of my friends here. Bengo, I met him on GTA 4 like years ago. We haven't played in a long time, but he's actually really good at this game. Trying to do the license kind of test. He's usually between me and him for first place on my friends list. Cappy. Is Mertens 80? Shout out to Mertens. Shit, 84%? Jesus Christ. I don't know how. Matt always knows how to play all the games to its fullest. I love that. And then there's Wazzy and the Orange Pony. So we're here with the Tomahawk today. Figured I might as well showcase the new top speed of it that I found. This is with the flaps up. So as you can see, it pretty much goes to 600 or so, and it kind of really goes slowly. Alright, now let's showcase without the flaps. I'm going to hold the flaps down with the nitrous button. See, so when you have the flaps down, it's a lot more streamlined, it accelerates a lot faster. However, it doesn't handle turns very nicely because the flaps aren't there to help guide it, so it gets really problematic on turns. So on turns you gotta be like, hey, how's it going? As you can see there, every time I pull the flaps up, you know, it drops the speed a bit just because it's too much more air resistance, I suppose. So fast, we already made it halfway through the damn straight. And I'm getting a call. Also, I realized I forgot to show you got the Challenger, the Model S, the Sprint V8 from an event, and the Stratos 73 for an event. But I figured I might as well show you some cars today. The PP right now on this thing is like 560, so it's up there. But I didn't max it out too much. So it actually has a lot more potential than this. However, like I said, the turning is kind of weird. As you can see, I already fucking wiped out. So handling seems odd. Has very little grip. I got Mr. Super here that I almost maxed out, but not really. It has so much power. It's really hard to drive without ABS and such. Like right now we're on the Circuit du Sierra rally track. But hey, why not? As you can see, just already slipping. Can't even accelerate. Drift fest, man. And of course I have an NSX that I won from story mode. It's a pretty good car actually, I like it. It's one of those cars that to me is an exception as a rear wheel that I would drive. However, it's a 91, so it's the older kind of NSXs. You can see there I have a turbo gauge I put in, or a boost gauge, whatever you want to call it. But I didn't put a turbo in yet because I was using this car for the NA Championship. However, though, this is a pretty fun car to drive. It has 499 PP, I believe. And of course, you got to have a Challenger RT from the 70s because that's a good car. I also won this too, I believe. It's a pretty good car, but for the settings how I drive, no ABS and such, this is going to be hard to drive in the championship. Right now it has a supercharger in it. It's almost maxed out. Acceleration is kind of slow. I was expecting it to be fast as hell, but it's relatively slow, I would say. As you can see also there, I have a boost gauge in the middle. However, for some reason the supercharger doesn't use a boost gauge. I guess it's because it's driven directly by the belt. However, it's still a compressor, so I was thinking it was going to use it. But I guess I wasted my time there. So I'll probably put a speedometer there instead. Yeah, so this is a really fun car to drive too. Then of course you gotta have your Model S Tesla. This thing is so weird. When I was doing the electric championship, it's such a weird feel because it's so damn quiet. All you hear is the tires. It's the weirdest, like, I feel kind of like a quiet horror movie or something. It's like super suspenseful. This thing is heavy though. I think it said it was 2,000 kilograms. That's the heaviest car I've seen yet in this game. I haven't even looked at Odyssey or the Ram, but I think this is going to be one of the heaviest. I know Shan's been online lately. These guys playing games, or sometimes his sister's online playing on Netflix. And this is a pretty cool car. It's actually one of the best electric cars ever. I like it a lot. And then, so you're gonna have the Sprint V8. I've never driven this car yet. However, I do like the Lotuses. The Lotuses I enjoy because they're always, well, almost most of the time talking about like the lease and stuff. They're usually light, really light. This thing is V8, but I don't remember. I think it's rear wheel. It's sorry, I meant it's MR, and it's a rear wheel. Am I driving automatic? What the hell? I'm trying to shift and I realize I wasn't shifting. Alright, I'll go with the flow. And I just realized since I've never driven this before, I probably have traction control and stuff on too. So this is getting an odd feel. Life's so easy with traction control. Your Strato 73, come on, you gotta have a Lancia in your life. I drove this in an event though, I think. Oh, it's got, I like the dashboard, looks really cool, I like that. Oh hey, it's got the, what do you call it, those things on the back so you can't, it's more aerodynamic and shit. Shit. Oh man, that was lost control there, pulled in, and there I screwed up. Good job, Kevin. I think this is a rear wheel, but this is a pretty good car actually. I like the way it feels. Still got the slightly sliding rear wheel drive canopy. Back looks really weird. Reminds me of like an SUV because it's so high. This is definitely a rally sort of thing. Lancia definitely intended this for rally. Shit, I like how this thing drives. It's maybe, I think I'm pretty sure it's rear wheel drive. Or it might be all wheel, I don't remember. It's Lancia, I think most of the rally cars are all wheel, I would assume. So I think this is all wheel also, but I like the way it is. Because even on the slide there, you can see I can control it for the most part. I can still pull. Most of the time when you slide at that angle, you can't recover on the controller at least. So this thing is pretty good, I like it. Much enjoyable. Whee! Gonna have that. Oh no, I fucked up, Kevin, you dumbass. Alright, now I got this FR here, the GT3 Nismo. This may be a GTR, but since it's a GT3 version, it's rear wheel drive. I don't like that. I mean, why can't you have the all-wheel drive in GT3? Come on, man. Like, I know it kind of, in a way, it gives an unfair advantage, and most of them are supposed to be the same, like, horsepower crap. But the way I was able to upgrade the turbo, it kind of doesn't seem like this is true GT3. And Shift 2 made sense, because they all had to have, like, the same performance points, but then they perform differently. And then they're all rear-wheel drive. This thing's all rear-wheel drive, but it's, you were able to upgrade it a tiny bit. It's a nice sound turbo. As you can see, I became a YouTube sellout. It's a GT3, so The exhaust pipes might be on the back, on the front, or I mean on the side. I can't tell. I've never seen it in a back car yet. Oh, it's on the side. I saw it there. Oh, that's cool. I kind of don't like how Gran Turismo you can't like side view things. It's really annoying. Oh shit. You got one of my favorites is the Red Bull X2014 Junior. Like I said, low top speed, acceleration is decent, but the handling is where this thing really is good. Probably because it's like an F1 car, the Junior F1 car. Super light. It's probably one of my lightest cars I've ever had yet. This is like I said, this is one of my favorites, just because it handles so smoothly. I love it. Even without ABS and all that, the handling is hella great. Just take a minute to admire this thing. Revs about 9,000, 8,500, so the handle is just on point with this thing though. Most corners where you have to slow down with other cars, this car you just slow down a little bit, or sometimes you even power through it. It's a really fun car. Yesterday, Kaplan and I were playing stuff with I was racing up the Tomahawk on Stage X, and he was with his GTR, his R34 that is. It was really fun, because every time he tried to ram me from behind when I slowed down, I just put down the flaps and accelerate past him. It was fun. Yeah. And then, like I said, this thing's just hella fast. On, I can't remember, it wasn't midfield, it was a Deep 4 circuit, I think it's called. I did like 1 minute and 10 seconds with this car, because the handling is so good. And then I tried to break it with my Evo, just because I know Evo is faster, but it doesn't handle as good. So I did it, but the Evo placed at 1 minute and 26 seconds, so on a course with more curves and straights, or very short straights, this car would dominate a lot of other cars, just because the handling is so on point. So just to prove to you how fast this thing is, even though I procrastinated stuff a little bit, I managed to do a 9:18 lap time around this. So that's the fastest I've ever went around the Sierra circuit. So that's pretty fun. I also neglected to mention, Kaplan got a cappuccino, and it was pretty bad. I mean, it's cheap as hell, but he accidentally bought nitrous on it, so it was a waste of money. And then not only that, it only would, even after maxing out, it goes up to 163 horsepower. That's really weak. The car is like really light, it's like 700 kilograms. However, as I said, it has like 0 power, so it's actually a slow car. It took me about 10 minutes for that. Huh. Need more practice.